Hi everyone, so this is my first attempt at a video blog. The main thing I want to talk about in today's video is my history with weight loss and weight gain, and I feel like I have something to offer. So currently I'm weighing in at 227, and I hope to get down to 180 at a minimum and 150 maximum. Basically all the advice that I give is just based on, what I've learned from my experiences. As a kid, I ate a lot of home-cooked meals, which was great, but I developed a lot of my worst eating habits. A lot of times, I didn't stop eating when I was full. I stopped eating when my plate was empty.
The meal is not over when I'm full. The meal is over when I hate myself.
If I was allowed to, I would go back for seconds. I wasn't listening to my body, which I didn't know what to do as a kid. I just knew that something tasted good, and I wanted more of it. I decided to get serious about losing weight in summer of 2008, and I remember going for my very first run outside of my block. I live on a circle, so I just ran around my circle. After that run, I was sore for a week. I didn't get back into working out for about another week after that, and I went for another run around my circle. I was sore the next day, but the day after that, I was good to work out again. So I was like, all right, I can definitely get into this. I decided not to lift like too heavy. What I did was high reps, low weight. So I came down from about 201, 202, and I was down to 186. I decided that for junior year that I would try out for the high school baseball team. I started to focus a lot more on diet. And I remember reading about that instead of eating 3 meals a day, you should eat 5 to 6 meals a day. And at first I thought that sounded crazy, but I also thought like it was so out there and I had never heard of eating that way before that I decided to give it a try. And for me, it worked. After doing the, 5 to 6 meals a day thing, eating smaller portions, eating healthier, I lost another 20 pounds. So I tried it for the baseball team, and unfortunately I got cut, but it had given me incentive to lose weight. Then I decided that I wanted to try and put on some muscle mass. I started doing more high weight, lower rep. And one of the things I noticed is that I was getting a lot hungrier. So I started to eat larger portions, and I was still eating 5 to 6 meals a day. And for a little over a year, that worked. After graduation, everything changed. It wasn't just my eating habits. I started to lose time to go to the gym. And I was also going to a lot more parties because everybody just graduated. A lot of people were throwing graduation parties and getting ready, to go away at college. There'd be days where I was too hungover to go to the gym. I started dating this girl who I went out with for 2 years. Between, working at this theater camp, getting a part-time job, dating, hanging out with my friends a lot more, I started to neglect going to the gym. I started to gain weight, and I started to gain weight fast. And at first, I just thought it was muscle weight. Around Super Bowl 2012, in my freshman year of college, I realized that only some of it was muscle weight, and that I was mostly just getting fat. The thing was, I didn't have too much incentive to try as hard as I did in high school because I had a girlfriend. And she accepted me for who I was. I just continued to pack on the pounds. Even though I was going to the gym, my running was getting slower, my lifts weren't as good, and I just wasn't as consistent. It wasn't until we broke up, after 2 years of dating, that I realized I need to get back in shape. So in that time, I've tried a whole bunch of diets, cleanses. Some have worked, some haven't.
I'm on the cookie air diet. And that's it.
One of the reasons I feel that I haven't lost the weight in college is that I forgot how long it took me to actually lose the weight in the first place. And so seeing how slow that progress has been has oftentimes discouraged me. A lot of times I would do a diet or a new workout regimen that might have worked for a while and then give up on it because it wasn't working as fast as I wanted to. I forgot how long it took me to lose the weight in the first place. I basically decided that I needed to go back to a lot of the methods I discovered in high school that worked for me. So I set a very specific goal for myself. I want to run a marathon. As long as I keep setting these external goals for myself, it'll help me get to where I really want to be, which is to look and feel good again, just like I did in high school. I'll be making these videos every other week with a progress report on my weight, things that I did that were healthy, things I may have done that weren't so healthy. I'll keep these videos going up until I can run a marathon. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you continue to follow my videos.